Today, we're going to talk about training exercises that you can do as a complete beginner in this game, all the way up to when you have 4,000 face to elo. These are things that are extremely helpful to get into the game. And if you want to improve fast, these are the drills you have to do. Starting off, guys, with the very simple practice of counter strafing. Counter strafing, for those of you that are new to the game, is using your A and D key to peek certain angles. Now, we do this because it helps us get a good fast peek, while also counter strafing and canceling all that speed. Essentially, what you're going to do is go around the map and just peek with A or D and strafe with the other key. It's very good to get this visualization. You can do it from both sides here. I find that counter strafing is one of the most important things to do in this game. So what you can do is also practice fighting angles, so you can take a few shots, visualize that target being there. But man, it's just so effective to be able to do that. Another thing that is very effective with this is practicing your donk sliding. Your movement, as you can see, is very important in this game. A lot of tips on this list is going to be movement based because it doesn't take you having to actually fight somebody. You can do this by yourself. What we're going to do is, while we're strafing like this and countering, what we're going to do is add a crouch in. Now, this crouch is going to diagonally shift our player model so that the enemy has a tough time tracking us. If you can imagine, if this guy was, watching triple, we surprise him, he goes to track us with his crosshair, then we crouch and move back the other direction. It is hard when he is shooting, spraying to keep up with you. So go around the map and practice this, peeking with D key, and then I'm going to crouch and hold A with my, counter strafe. D, crouch, and boom. Boom. Just get good at doing this type of movement. Get as much speed as you can while you're doing it. And man, you just visualize. If you can peek like this, it helps you when you overcommit too. If you peek 2 or 3 guys, very useful to countering that and making it, you can get out of very sticky situation. Now, a sticky situation you might get into is spending too much money on CS skins. Well, let me tell you how to get the best ones possible in this game, like the ones I have. This video is brought to you by Skins Monkey, the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out your low quality skins for fresh new ones using all of their trade features. I love the filters that you can use to get the exact skin that you desire. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory over the years. Right now, use my code CoJo at the checkout for an insane 35% deposit bonus. The best part is that you will receive a $5 bonus by clicking the link in the description. The next thing that we're gonna do is practice our muscle memory, and that's gonna be by sitting here on an angle and just tracing. Now, this can be very close by going boom, 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 boom. And you just shoot these 2 different angles over and over. And you're trying to get a very close grouping. As you can see, I just hopped on. I'm pretty bad. If you guys are struggling, just slow things down. With anything we're doing today, slow things down, because I rather you get good reps than focus on just pure speed, because good, solid, smooth reps are going to be more practical, more useful for you than if you're just going crazy and, going all over the place. And it's like, oh, congrats, man, you're fast, but you're very inconsistent. We want to break that inconsistency, and that's what this training is about. Now, when you graduate from just doing small ones like that, what I would say is like sit there and visualize a fight on ramp, maybe this angle, sit there and then go to palace, boom. And again, you can go super slow at the beginning. It's okay. Go as slow as you need. And then obviously you can start heating it up once you start to feel. You're literally sitting there with your hand, knowing how much you need to move and just consistently doing that over and over and over again. You can do this for whatever fight you think. For triple right here, I could practice 2 guys peeking me on each side here. Boom, boom. Again, don't worry about speed. And if you mess up, it is completely fine. Just sit there and do it over and over and over till you get enough reps, you start to feel comfortable with it, and just move on to next angle, next angle, next angle. You guys ask, how do I get comfortable playing this game? Doing stuff like this. It's not just magically gonna come, maybe over thousands of hours. But if you think about it, this is what you're doing in the game. When you're holding this side of triple and he surprises you, that's the reaction you're making, right? So for me, I'm over flicking a lot, so I need to work on that. I need to sit there and stop over flicking. That's a little bit better. So you can see you don't even need to shoot here. And it's good, by the way, to add movement in too, because that's what you're kind of doing in the game. In the game, you're not just sitting there and going, okay, where's he gonna peek me? No, you're sitting there and also moving as well. So this can be very good little practice. Another thing that is so useful when we're playing in these servers by ourselves is practicing very specific jumps and movements. For Mirage, a lot of players are going to practice this window jump here, and of course we fail it while we're talking, but I promise, guys, I promise I can do it. There you go. And just doing these type of jumps over and over and over. Now for this one, I'd recommend breaking it down. First, I just get in the window when I'm learning it, and I just work on trying to jump out here. I failed that, but I'm happy that I at least launched myself out of the window. I'm not going to break down exactly how to do this jump, but I think like doing it in this way where you segment it is so much more helpful than just trying to sit here and one-shot it. It's funny how it is, because if I sit here and try to explain it, bro, I start to overthink it, and it makes it so difficult for me to actually hit it, versus if I'm just flowing and doing my thing, I can hit it practically every time. I'd also practice just jumping into the window as well once you start to get this just window jump down. So practice where you want to land. Yeah, like if you're a player that struggles with this jump, do it over and over and over. Watch videos on YouTube where they have the keys on the screen so that you can visualize it very good. For this jump right here, some of us suck at it. We'll sit there and actually practice it. Learn how you actually need to jump up there and what you have to do for these. And then sit in a server for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just going through all these different movement sets. It's so practical, so helpful, and you wouldn't believe how easy it is to get better at them if you just try to tackle it. I'm not saying you're going to hit it on that first day or, you know, just because you're doing it, but you're at least going to get a little bit more comfortable. Another thing that you guys can do that just is a good quality of life change is, I always tell you guys, stop scroll wheeling. Like, stop sitting here and scrolling to all your guns and stuff like this, or cycling with your nades 4 4 4 4 4. No, stop doing that. Have a key bound for every single nade and weapon. Now, a lot of you are overcomplicating it, guys. All that means binding your keys. That's just going to your settings, your keyboard and mouse, and making sure that every single one of your nades and guns has something that you can do to click on it. Primary 1, secondary 2, melee. This is all my settings right here. You can see them. Don't care what you use. Literally just sit here and practice like, okay, I want to throw a smoke and flash. Boom. There's my smoke and there's my flash. I actually changed my binds recently. Q used to be flash when Q is knife, and then 3 is flash. So it's messing with my brain even weeks later because I have 17,000 hours in this game. So that's something I need to do, is like sit there and actually get used to it, because you can see I'll even fumble, especially again not playing over the weekend at all, coming off a fresh break. It's very tough. So sitting here and just like practicing throwing nades and getting them out of your hand as fast as possible is so good to just sit there and build that memory. It's just that muscle memory, because once you develop it, it's hard to break. Don't be an old dog like me that's, you know, struggling to learn new tricks. You guys just build the right fundamentals from the beginning, and you'll thank yourself in the future. You're gonna be a noob at first, but do it. Same thing with jumping. Like, put jump on scroll wheel and just sit around there and practice jumping with it. You're gonna have good strafes, good movement, and it's just gonna be all around a really effective way to. Lastly, guys, I just want to say subscribe to the channel, and the last tip is lining shots up. Now, you can do this on a very fundamental basic level of just sitting here and like crouching and uncrouching and just visualize. Again, okay, when I'm in game, I need to visualize somebody peeking right there. Boom. And you know, maybe that's a little high, maybe we need to adjust it a slight bit. But this is even with peeking certain angles. Get good at understanding where your crosshair needs to be in the wall when you peek, because this is going to help your visualization. It's going to help your game sense, because they're gonna be like, dude, how did you just delete that guy? Oh, well, I just had a feel. That's just where I know to put my crosshair, because I get into a server and I actually run around and do that. I just sit there and visualize these different angles, these different fights, and it's hard for me to be caught off because I'm constantly just close to their head. You'd be surprised how many kills you can get by just doing this. So hopefully you guys learned something new today. Hopefully you had a great time watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you. Go ahead and check out my coaching website if you want to work with me one-on-one. I love to set something up with you. You guys take care, take it easy, keep doing your thing, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out. Peace out.